What's up, folks? So this is the last week of March coming up, and this is going to be the last talk for at least for this year on step 3. And I wanted to re-emphasize that step 3, really the first 3 steps, are foundational to these next steps that are coming up. I wanted to start with reading a quote, and then we're going to go for a walk. We don't have to be good enough to turn our lives over to God, only willing. He will be with us to help us change as we take the following steps. It is just as if we had made a legal commitment. Emotions are not an issue. So you may have heard the expression that feelings are real to the person experiencing them, but they're not necessarily real to the truth, to the situation that we are feeling or getting emotional about. And the reason that's important to know and to remember is because after step 3, after the first 3 steps, we're going to be moving into steps 4 through 7. And all those steps will require you to really look at yourself, to be honest with yourself. And they're crucial, as important as steps 1 through 3 are, which set the foundation to carry you through the next steps. 4 through 7 will determine whether or not you will stay clean and sober, because it's going to require you to do some work. It's going to require you to be honest with yourself, to be real, to stop lying to yourself, to stop making excuses about why you do what you do. You know, many of us that have been clean and sober for any number of years can still attest that we still have behaviors that are linked to our addiction. They are behaviors that may have, kind of predisposed us to become addicts in the first place. And those are things that you're going to be learning about, things that you didn't realize you were contributing to or towards, or that may have been even in some ways sustaining your addiction. I mean, who really wants to do that, right? But I just got out of a Zoom meeting. It was a great meeting by Dr. Bobby Davis, and I'll put a link on his TED Talk in this blog. But he talks about how drugs and alcohol they do one of 2 things. He said they can make you feel really, really good, or they can make you feel less bad. And that second one is most of the reason why we become addicts and stay addicts in the first place, because we want to feel less bad. We don't want to feel that pain anymore that we've been experiencing. We want relief, and we've turned to our addiction to bring us that relief, and we've done it so often and enough that that's the only way we know how to cope. And we stop coping with life on life's terms and finding healthier ways to deal with the pain of life, and we get caught up and lost in that. So that's why it's going to be important that you allow yourself to connect with a power that is beyond your own understanding. I've been following the Lord for over 18 years now, and I still don't fully understand him. I don't think anyone ever could, because he's not human. He made us human beings in the likeness of him, but just imagine what it's like for a creator like him, and for us as his creation, for us to try to even begin to understand how he works and why he works. Well, we can never fathom it. We can get close, I think. We can touch on some things, but there's something that he does that no other human being can, and he can change the hearts of people. And that's what's key about steps 1 through 3, is that we are looking to God to start helping us to change, to start helping us to make different decisions, to start bringing people into our lives that can guide us and direct us and support us and love us and accept us for who we are. He can do things like that no other human being can. So hang in there, folks, and I'll see you next time.